Hey there guys, it's been a while since I made an update video and I'm going to change that now. It's because I kept on getting more and more stuff and I'm just getting really busy with like movies and band stuff, so I finally have time now. So this is just going to be for records because I'm going to make a separate video after this because I got a really nice cassette deck and a really nice reel-to-reel player and some reel-to-reel tapes. I'm just going to have this video limited to cassettes, CDs, and vinyl. So I'm just going to start with only CD. Just the only CD I got is Vitology by Pearl Jam. Got this at a thrift store. Pretty much a lot of these are thrift stores. Some of these are record store day. This one I found at the thrift store. It was 99 cents, so I'm not going to pass it up. It's an original too with the whole book and everything. I have a lot of stuff to show, guys, so I already know this is going to be a long video, so that's why I want to do the reel-to-reel and cassette in another video, so that I don't make it too unbearably long. But it's going to be long nonetheless. I already know it is because I got a lot of stuff to show. And the CD's housed in this little carton right here in the back. I played pretty nicely. So, yeah, I'm not going to pass this up for $1. It was a good buy, in my opinion. I have 3 cassettes. Guns N' Roses Lies. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is considered much of a studio album. I do remember that it was like a compilation of like a live album and an EP. The Association, Greatest Hits. And Elton John, Honky Chateau. Yeah, those are really cool cassette finds. The cassettes were $1 a piece. The rest is just going to be pure vinyl, okay? So, I'm going to be showing my record store day stuff. I got 3 things. This is the first one, Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, My Guitar, Backed with Dog Breath. My number is 2,836. When I went to the record store, he had like 5 of these, and I just picked out the lowest number that I could get my hands on. And the vinyl on this is a very cool color. It's like green with black swirls in it. Very nice looking vinyl. So yeah, I was really glad to see this there. And all the record store day stuff I got was stuff I wanted. The only thing that I didn't get that I wanted was probably that the Johnny Cash show one. But you know, there's always I could always find that later in case he has one. He also had the Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits one, but I didn't grab that. This was a regional release, limited to 800 copies. The Turtles Happy Together. Side 1 is just stereo. Side 2 is mono. There's the hype sticker. This one didn't even come with a sleeve when I got it. Like, it's just, you know, they could have done better effort for something like this. This is on turtle green vinyl. You know, and I like the song Happy Together. I like the Turtles, so I'm not going to pass this up. So, really glad to add this to my collection. If I could put this back in the sleeve. I'm going to show the third one in a minute. But, all these singles I got from the thrift store. This first one is Helter Skelter by the Beatles, backed with Got to Get You Into My Life. This doesn't have the picture sleeve, but it was only 50 cents or $1, I think, so, you know, I could always upgrade that and then, like, trade it or something. The second one's kind of cool. It's the Lonnie Donegan Skiffle Group with Rock Island Line. I'm not sure if I'm getting this right, but I think this single inspired John Lennon to form the Quarrymen. Not sure. Correct me on that. Albert King, Cadillac Assembly Line, backed with Nobody Wants a Loser. Albert King, the good bluesman. And the Diamonds, Why Do Fools Fall in Love. So yeah, really cool to find these. And this is my third record store day find, and this is the one I really wanted the most, so I was really glad to find it. It's number 2,676 out of 5,000, and it's the Monkees shaped picture disc. The store I went to get this only had one, and I was waiting outside that store for half an hour before it opened so that I could get it. And then I went to the next record store, which is about, you know, a good 6-minute walk maybe, and he had about 3 of these that were all lower numbers, but they were $1 more, so, you know. But yeah, he had like a number 800 in there I saw, and I'm like, oh, I should have went here first, but you know what, I'm not going to complain. It's still really cool to find. I like how it reverses it, though. But, yeah, it comes in this little plastic wallet. And it has this little strip in the front so that you don't, so it stays down. Let me take this out. I was really glad to find this. Sound quality isn't actually that great on it because it's a picture disc, keep that in mind. But, it's not too bad, I like it. But, yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to get this, because that was one of the huge reasons I went. Because when I saw this, I was like, oh, I really need to get this, because I love the Monkees. Any Monkees related stuff I'm gonna get, and especially a shaped record like this, very cool addition to my collection. And I've seen a bunch of VC videos already where people are like, oh, they didn't have this at my store, and it's just, it's very unfortunate for them. But hopefully you guys, if you didn't get it, want it, hopefully you find it soon somewhere. I'll put this to the side now, because I just want to move the singles, and I have like my tools over here. The rest of these are going to be 12-inch LPs. This first one is the only record store one. The rest of them are from thrift stores. I got this from the record store, the Eyes of the Beacon Street Union. This is a hard psych LP to find. It's a 1968 pressing. And I got this for $1 because it's not necessarily in the best shape. It's really just a filler copy because it's a hard album to find. So here it is. Cover's not in too bad a shape, but the disc is very, very worn. It's been played a lot. I listened to side 1 on this, and I had never listened to the group. I had heard of them, and I was trying to look for their stuff before. Has the original inner, by the way. And I wasn't too impressed, but they weren't that bad. They were pretty decent. It's on the MGM label. I'm gonna try to put this in light so I can show you guys it's a filler copy. It has lots of scratches, but overall it's very listenable. I wouldn't say it's just cosmetic because the scratches do cause noticeable deterioration in the sound, but like I said, it's just a filler copy for me because if I find another one in better shape, I'm going to try to grab it because it's not an easy album to find. And, yeah, I'm really glad to just add it to my collection. What else? This one, I should talk about this too. Prince died on Thursday. I was in school when I heard it, and it was very upsetting to me because I've been a big Prince, well, not a big Prince fan. I've liked Prince, his music. My mom's a big Prince fan, so she was kind of upset about it. But, I found this probably the week before he died at the thrift store, Purple Rain. The only other Prince album is 1999. That's the only other one I have. And this one isn't in the best of shape, but all the records there were at 50 cents. So the disc is really nice. The inner sleeve has this tear. The jacket is okay. But the disc plays really, really nice. I played it, and it's just a beautiful playing disc. And, very sad to hear the news about Prince's passing because Prince is just such an iconic musician, very creative person, and yeah, still haven't gotten the details how he died, but I remember he was in the hospital a few days ago. This is oh, I don't want it sliding down. Let me just stand that up real quick. But this is probably one of my better thrift store finds. Probably one of the better finds recently because I got a bunch of stuff over here that's pretty good, but this is probably one of my better ones, Fleetwood Mac Tusk. Haven't heard a single song from here. But, yeah, one of the inner sleeves is just cut really, really badly, like the way that they made the inner sleeve. Not only did they cut it off-center, but they made it way too big. This is that inner sleeve. It's supposed to be like this, to where it's like, everything is facing forward. They have this coming from the right like that. And the inner sleeve is just as big, if not bigger, than the actual album cover. So, yeah, this is side 1, record 1, side 2, record 2. Oh, wait, no, that didn't come out right. But, yeah, this is the way it's supposed to be cut, where it's even and it comes out through the top. This is side 3 and side 4. But, I do know they had a record store day thing for Tusk. And, just to show you how off this inner sleeve is cut, you could see the other one versus it. It's, just as big as the album cover, so, yeah, whoever at the pressing plant did this was probably drunk or something. I got this, I'm not gonna lie, I got this for only a few songs on it. Glen Campbell, Gentle on My Mind. I got this for Catch the Wind, the Gentle on My Mind. He does a Donovan cover on here. But, yeah, this is also a record club pressing. Disc on it is pretty nice. It's a good listening copy for if I ever want to listen to Gentle on My Mind. I like Glen Campbell. I haven't heard too much of his stuff, but I've heard enough to where, I'll pick it up if the disc is in nice shape. And I always know I'm going to find a better condition copy than this, but, I'm still not going to pass it up. Jerry Lewis and the Playboys, Golden Greats. I don't know why I grabbed this. It's kind of beat up, actually. I already have one in good shape. I don't know why I grabbed this. Uh, it is what it is, but it's you know, it's just an. Oh, the disc is yeah, the disc is decent, kind of, but why did I grab this though? I already have a really nice copy of it. Yeah, I might be donating that one again. Creedence Clearwater Revival, the best of 20 super hits. It's a compilation. I'm always willing to add stuff to my CCR collection. I really like Creedence Clearwater Revival. It's on KTEL, so you know that was kind of cool to find. I know it's not anything rare or anything. Did I just? Okay, no. But yeah, it's a good addition to my collection. If it'll go in. Going there. But God, this is everything is getting caught on stuff today. 20 explosive original hits. I don't know why I grabbed this one either. What's on here? In the Summertime, Mungo Jerry, Love Grows by Edison Lighthouse, Cry Like a Baby, The Box Tops, The Who, I Can See for Miles, The Rapper by the... Oh, that's why it has pretty good songs on it. But, yeah, this is one I see all the time, but this is probably the best one I've seen, even though it still has some scratches. It's in pretty nice shape. It's just kind of dirty. It's the best one I've seen, so, you know, I grabbed it. Because I see this everywhere. Like, almost at every thrift store I see a copy of this, but they're almost always really beat. Texas folk outlaw music. Got this just to hear it, you know, to hear what's on it, because there's some Willie Nelson, there's Townes Van Zandt, Jerry Jeff Walker. But this is really nice condition too, so you know, it's good folky country kind of stuff if you're into that. I've yet to listen to this, so I don't know if I'll enjoy it or not, because I'm kind of partial when it comes like country and stuff like this. Spirit of 67 by Paul Revere and the Raiders. Yeah, I think I got this as just another play copy because the disc isn't too bad. It's just kind of dirty. But yeah, it's a pretty good condition disc. Now we're getting on, in my opinion, to some of the better stuff that I've found. I should have shown this stuff first. Fleetwood Mac Rumors. This is a pretty nice copy of it. Cover is really nice. Here's the disc. Disc is like, you know, VG Plus. Let me check again. That's about excellent. That's a pretty good looking disc. And yes, it has the insert. I've never seen one of these without the insert. I don't think anyone ever really hung these up. Yeah, you know, I'm screwing up today. Because you know, I almost dropped that just now, and like that would have been bad. Yeah, I'll put this away later. Alice Cooper, Killer. No calendar with this copy, but it's one I've never seen before. I know it's probably not really rare to find with the calendar, but still, I'm not going to pass this copy up for $1. Yeah, it's just really a filler copy for me. And it's an original. Haven't listened to it yet. Cheap Trick at Budokan. This one, it's one I don't have, and I picked it up, even though the cover isn't in good. The cover isn't in the best shape. You can see there's some wear at that corner, but the disc is pretty nice. And it has some really weird stuff someone included with it, like the original owner before I found this. First of all, they kept the original receipt with it. I thought that was really... Wait, what? Am I seeing this upside... Oh yeah, I was reading this upside down. But, there's the original receipt. I'm assuming it's the original receipt. They had this thing that they took out of Grooves magazine, and it's a picture of Van Halen and a Cheap Trick album that they use as a poster, and on the back it has a little thing that's a review. Van Halen has combined the best from superstars like Jimi Hendrix and the Doors with their own brilliant showmanship. It's straight to the top from here. I mean, I'm guessing this was before they were really that well known, so you know, kind of cool to find that. And for some reason, they have a picture of Al Pacino in here. You know, because Al Pacino and Cheap Trick go together like cheese and wine. Let me show this disc now. Original inner. Disc is really, really beautiful condition. It's a beautiful disc. Labels are nice. The disc, I mean, it has like... I don't know how to describe it. I won't say they're scuffs. I'd say that they're sleeve marks from where it's been stuck to the sleeve to where paper has left marks. But, so I guess it technically is scuffs then. But I don't really think it's ever been played. It's a really nice condition disc, and that's the reason why I grabbed it. So, Yeah, let me just keep all these inserts with it. Leonard Skinner, one more From the Road. I mean, the past times I've been to this Goodwill where I got all this stuff, I mean, I'd say like the past 10 times, I haven't found anything. But, you know, finding all this stuff really made it good, and the total only came out to 20 or 30 some odd bucks. Not in bad shape for this, for the discs. The cover could be better. It's just the cover's kind of dirty, and, you know, it's an album that's well loved. Yeah, it's a 2-record set. I only showed the first disc. Foreigner, self-titled. I think it's her debut too, and it has a bunch of hits on it. Feels like the first time, Cold as Ice, The Damage is Done. Long, Long Way from Home. Yeah, I'm not going to pass this up for $1. It's in beautiful condition too. And for a record that came out in the 70s, the disc is really heavy. It almost feels like 180 gram. But, yeah, I'm not going to pass this up. It's in beautiful condition. I was really glad to find this one at the thrift store. The Greatest Hits of Eric Burdon, The Animals. If you really like the late Animals stuff, you need to get this. It has some of their best later stuff. Of course, there's a lot of stuff missing, because they have a lot of really good later stuff. Like Monterey, San Franciscan Nights, and of course, Winds of Change, and the classic Sky Pilot. Sky Pilot, really love that song. It's really just a great song. It's a beautiful condition copy, too. There's light scuffing at that. But, yeah, it played really, really nicely. Oh my god, I almost knocked down those Cheap Trick inserts. I don't know what I would do without the original receipt. Chad and Jeremy, Distant Shores. Really nice to find some Chad and Jeremy for cheap. Yeah, there's the disc. It's scratched up, but it's really just a filler copy for me, because the cover's in pretty solid shape. Its only issue is really ring wear. But, yeah, pretty nice condition cover. Joan Baez in concert. Haven't really listened to much of Joan Baez, so I figured I'd give her a shot with this, maybe. Maybe I'll like her, maybe I won't. I've never really listened to her before. Neil Diamond, the jazz singer. I don't even know why I got this either. I've never really been a big Neil Diamond fan. I honestly don't know why I grabbed this. But, you know, it's Neil Diamond, so I'll give it a shot. Haven't listened to it yet, so maybe I might like it. So, you know, that's the attitude you gotta have, that you might like it. So, yeah, I think this is... Oh, I know why I grabbed it. It's a Canadian copy. Yeah, it's a Canadian press. Paul Simon, Greatest Hits, etc. This one has all his hits on it, all I'd ever need from Paul Simon, at least. Like Slip Sliding Away, Still Crazy After All These Years, Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard, Kodachrome, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, Take Me to Mardi Gras, stuff like that. It's like a minty copy, too. Like, the disc looks pretty much unplayed. It's an absolutely beautiful condition disc. It's very minty. This was a cool one to find. Jethro Tull, Thick as a Brick. This is my third newspaper copy I have. I'll just pick these up whenever I find them, because I think the whole concept with like the newspaper and stuff is really cool. But yeah, I know it's a common album to find, and this one is you know, VG minus. But you know, I'm not gonna pass it up whenever I see it, because like I said, it's just really, the album art is just so cool. I mean, everyone knows this album art where the originals opened up like a newspaper. And it's the only one I've ever seen where someone actually did the connect the dots, which is not safe for work. But really cool to find nonetheless. Yeah, it's Jethro Tull. You can't go wrong with some Tull. Whoever had it kept it folded out as a newspaper the entire time, I'm assuming. So it doesn't really want to close up that well. So you kind of have to, you know, make it close. Deep Purple Machine Head. This is my second copy of this. I think I got this maybe just to give to a friend or something. Not in bad shape, actually. It's, you know, it's decent. I listen to it. It's not too bad. If I bring it to you, there's some scratches and scuffs and stuff, but nothing that's unbearable. Still a pretty good listening copy, because most of the songs on it are pretty loud. Sirens by Roxy Music. I don't have any Roxy Music. I've never really listened to them, so I figured I'd give them a shot with this. It's an original in Atco. Not too bad either. It's just dirty. I haven't cleaned or listened to this one yet, which I'm probably going to be soon changing. And final record, Midnight Cowboy soundtrack. I got this pretty much for Everyone's Talking, and it's a pretty good album too, I suppose. It's just a soundtrack. Disc is beautiful on it too, so it just has some dirt and stuff. I don't really think it's been played all too much because it's a really nice copy. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while, like I said earlier, and yeah, I'm just really glad that I finally got around to making this because I've been busy, so busy, and yeah, I could finally put this stuff away in proper areas instead of just, you know, having it out waiting to make a video about it. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah.